But if you go back 110 years, you could have bought the Chicago Bears for $200. You could have bought the Detroit Lions for less than $1,000. You could have bought the New York Giants for $500. Now those companies are worth a collective $190 billion. Why? Well, because they had their own DEI program. They did the DEI. They did the development. They did the consistent investment. They were thinking entrepreneurially. They didn't get distracted by black jobs, white jobs, green jobs, purple jobs, diversity jobs. They didn't get distracted by jobs. They focused on building for the next generation, and now their children are rich. Now, all of their kids will never have a financial problem. They'll never have to beg for a seat at the table. They're the ones who sit there at the throne and decide who's going to sit at our table, because now our table has received so much investment, so much energy, so much development that everybody wants a seat at this table. And I'm the king of the damn table, and this is my throne. This is my crown. You can't take that away from me. You're going to have to beg for a piece of this, and I'm going to give you whatever I feel like giving you. That's what power looks like. That's what power looks like. So there was no power in the original DEI as they designed it. The original DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion, was never power. It was a substitute for power. It was proximity to power. It was temporary power. It was conditional power. It was never real power. You thought you had power because you sat next to the powerful person. So instead of learning how to be the assistant to the king, how about we learn how to be the damn king? But to be the king and to be the queen and to have the real power, you got to pay the price. There are no shortcuts. This is not a job for short-sighted, short attention span, flashy Negroes who don't want to do the work. This is not a job for people that want to spend so much time shining that they have no substance beneath the shine. This is not a task for shallow people. This is a task for people that understand the job and are committed to the assignment and are willing to do the work for the kids, that are willing to quietly grind away, build, invest, add on, develop. And then in the next generation, that's when somebody shines, because you built the damn stage. Development takes time. Investment takes time. People who tell you that you can get it overnight, that you can get it fast because you got a record deal or an NFL contract or some sort of comedy special, those are the people that don't understand what real wealth looks like. They don't know what institution building actually entails. And to do that, you must have a vision. You must have a vision. You must have a vision that comes from your consciousness. What is your consciousness? I can tell you right now, if your consciousness does not go past next week, then you'll never have a damn thing. You'll never have real power. There's never been a powerful man or woman ever in history that didn't have somebody that had a long-term vision. Do you know that China's economic power is built on a 100-year plan that they put together 50 years ago? Do you know that? Some people can't plan for more than 2 weeks. The Japanese make 300-year plans for their companies. Do you have a 300-year plan for your family? What is your long-term plan? Or are you only planning up to Saturday night? Are you planning up to the next pay period? What is your plan, people? Because right now, things are getting tough. DEI, development, entrepreneurship, and investment. If we embrace this, that's a DEI no one can ever take from you. But if you get out here and keep falling for the okie doke, then they can pull the rug right out from under you. They slam the door shut. They remove your spot at the table, and then you're crying and whining again. I don't want to whine and cry. I don't want my children to cry. I don't want my grandchildren in pain because I failed to do the work, because I failed to have the vision. I want their lives to be better than our lives, and I know that's going to require some work. So that's my suggestion. That's my thought. Please commit to doing the work. What work are we doing? What work are you doing?